Alright, today is April 19th, 2021. It is a little after 10 o'clock in the morning. I've been inspired to really make this video now, more so than I was 3 days ago. If you guys are watching this and you're wondering what I'm talking about, go back through and watch my very first video. It'll enlighten you on why I'm even here today. That's my dog right there. I have been in a fight with my children's school district. I had considered making this video a couple days ago, but after the fight that I had went through on Friday, I just pretty much turned every social media app that I got off between Saturday mid-morning to today. I did pop in on Facebook every now and then, but as far as making videos or whatnot, I hung it up after cops got involved. I'm not going to go into detail about what is going on through this video. I'm more focused on this being more of a mental health video. I am going to reference the situation that has happened, that's transpired me to make this video to help you understand where I'm coming from. I am a PTSD sufferer. I suffer PTSD for not military reasons. I was never in the military. My dad was, though. It's my hero. I suffer PTSD from childhood trauma, amongst other things. And one of the things that I suffer PTSD from was being hit by a full-size school bus walking home when I was in my middle school days. So the events that had transpired over the weekend involving my children's school had hit a nerve that backed me into a corner and caused me to fight. And this is why I am making this video. Because people that do not suffer PTSD do not truly understand exactly what it is people like me go through. And it's time that somebody speaks out and says something that isn't coming from the military, because I am seeing so many of the same people that support our military and go after people for mentally coming at our men and servicemen and women are the very same people that come after people like me for lashing out and trying to get the attention so people could stop traumatizing us and triggering our trauma. We're trying to tell you that you're doing something without letting you guys know that you're triggering our trauma. Granted, yeah, people like me that haven't gone through the military suffer PTSD. We have suicidal thoughts too. We have the same exact thoughts that our servicemen and women do, just in different ways. We get people like you that come bully us, come lashing at us, calling us bipolar crazy people because of the way we lash out when y'all back us into a corner. When you guys back us into a corner and we have no way out, we are going to fight. We will come for blood if you back us into a corner the wrong way. When you back a PTSD sufferer into a corner, every wall, every window, every block that you could think of comes up. If you are going to make us suffer something that has already done traumatized us to the point of wanting to shoot ourselves, you better believe we are going to fight and we will not stop until our perpetrator is done. And then finally, when a PTSD sufferer either commits suicide or murder, that's when we get the label. And the only time people like us, people like me, that suffer this shit get labeled as bipolar crazy people. Because nobody is listening to us the same way that the servicemen and women need people to listen to them. Because the news outlets, because all the news outlets have brainwashed you guys. You guys truly look at us like we're an animal. And we're not. I'm gonna get emotional through this. And that's okay, because I'm going to be as raw as ever. Only because of the fact that somebody out there needs to see this. Somebody out there needs to hear this. Somebody out there that has experienced what I'm experiencing right now needs to hear this. All the bullies out there need to hear this. I live in a very small community, right on the lines of two very small communities. My name's going to be well known. And at this point, I honestly don't care. Because what I have seen, the truth, is being seen by the school district. And that's all that matters. It is tough. It is really, really tough being backed into a corner and fighting, putting ourselves at risk of catching criminal charges, ruining a person's life just by simple words that we don't stop to think about. I had said some things that had transpired into a cop showing up at my front door. And I'm glad this cop showed up at my front door. Because I shared with this cop about what I have experienced and why I am fighting the way I'm fighting and why I said what I said. And this cop listened. This cop used his training. This cop, he knew something was going on. He's seen it. Not only did the cop see it, but the man I wanted a meeting with had seen it without even meeting me. Two people out of probably hundreds of people were the only two that had noticed that there was something really wrong, while everybody else labels me as a crazy, batshit bipolar woman. All because I was triggered and I'm fighting the only way I know how to fight. People need to stop. Y'all want people to stop dying. Stop pushing these people to commit suicide. Stop calling them batshit crazy people when they're speaking out because they need to talk. We need people. We don't get nobody because everybody looks at us like we're an animal and they leave. We are hard people to love. Very hard people to love. But it's not easy. I'm tired of seeing all these people die by suicide because their mental health is that bad. As a PTSD sufferer, please stop. Please, just stop. It is not something it's easy to wake up and deal with every day. I would not wish PTSD on my worst enemy. It has interfered with my social life. It has costed me jobs because I'm backed into corners and I lash out in ways that I don't think about until after the fact, until it's too late. Because nobody will listen to me when I tell them to stop, when I give them a warning. Right now is not a time. We are in some very dark times of our life. My voice has been heard finally. I want I want these people like me to understand. Speak out. Speak up. Don't stop. Don't put yourself into a position where you're going to get in trouble and catch charges. I don't want that. I don't want that on nobody. I can't have that on my conscience. That's not what I'm telling you to do. What I'm telling you to do is to stand up and fight. Don't stop. Do what I did. Don't stop. It is time that people like us stand up and put these bullies in their place. This video, amongst my other ones, I think I got 2 or 3 other ones up. These videos are going to stay up on these platforms because this is going to land in somebody's lap one day and they're going to need to see this. The extent that people like me have to go through to get our voices heard is monotonous. It is downright rotten. We shouldn't have to fight the way we do just to get our voice heard because we need help. I do not like standing up in somebody's face and telling them that I'm going to leak information that could ruin their career. Just because there is a problem that they're not hearing me on. I don't like threatening like that because that can come back on me and it could haunt me 10, 20 years from now. And I don't want that. I don't like that. But that's what I'm forced to do when I'm backed into a corner the way I've been backed into fighting because I have been triggered. If these very same people that care about our military value the life of all these other humans that they claim they value, stop being a bully. Listen to us when we are telling you there is something wrong and we need help. Because it's people like you that's causing people like me to commit suicide. Y'all are saying nobody deserves death, as y'all are the very same people pushing somebody to their death point. And it's you people that hate it when people like me put y'all on blast. You guys hate it. You absolutely hate it. Me being booted and banned from the Mattawan community page in Mattawan, Michigan shows it, and it proves it. There's too many prude, up, stuck people in Mattawan, Michigan that have their chonies so far up their butt that it's cutting the oxygen off to their brain through the neck. Because we are such a small community, you guys don't want the bad reputation. Y'all are willing to sweep a bad driver underneath the rug because y'all don't want the bad reputation. It's people like you, people like the people within the Mattawan community that are so prude and don't like the fact they're being blasted that they actually block and ban people when truth is brought out. In a group that complains about the very same school district that I'm having a problem with. Shows you how hypocritical people are within Mattawan, Michigan. I don't understand some of y'all people. I'm 36. I respect the fact that there are some people in Mattawan that's been here 50, 60 years. I've met some very wonderful people from this community. But I do not, and I will not care for the ones that think they are better and should stand out just because they've been here the longest. You ain't no better than the person before me or the person after me. You're just a person that's been here longer than me. And I don't care. I don't care that you hate me because I am bringing light to a situation that needs to be shed upon. Mattawan admitted they messed up. Some of you people in Mattawan just need to pull the underwear out your butts. Because it's people like you that are causing people to commit suicide. Because you're so stuck in your ways. So stuck in your ways that you look at people like me, all because I've got ink. I'm younger. I don't care that you've been here that long. What I care about is your respect. If you can't respect somebody, you're not going to get it from me the way you want it if you can't return it. So stop being part of the reason on why people commit suicide. You guys you really need to stop. We are in some very, very dark times. That even has me questioning what the F. But I gotta stay strong. I got 3 kids that look up to me. When you are out there calling somebody crazy because they're lashing out, think about that person's child. Think about that person's mother. How can you go to bed at night knowing that you caused someone's family, someone's member, to kill themselves? How can you live with that on your conscience? More awareness needs to be brought to the people that suffer PTSD the way I do. And I'm hoping this video is the start of that. I need people like me to understand that there's help out there. You need to fight. Fight, but fight the right way to protect yourself. Don't stop. Don't ever give up. Reach out there. If you have to, leave a comment at the bottom of this video. I will see it. I'll reach out to you. I can get you the help. I got a number on speed dial right now that if I found myself in a situation, all I'd have to do is hit that button and that person would be here. And I am so glad that I have that person. We all need that person. There's that person out there for everybody. So my message for this video is mental health is a big thing right now in the world. I'm going through it. I'm suffering it. I'm faced with the objects that trigger me day in, day out. I am in one of the biggest fights of my life right now. I don't have much support, but with the people that I have behind me right now, I'm not backing down. I am taking this every step of the way. Don't be afraid to speak up. Our voices need to be heard. Make your voices be heard. If you have to take to social media, take to social media, but do it in a way that does not incriminate you. We have to stay 10 steps ahead of the system. We have to, and which is what I did, we have to put these perpetrators in a position that forces them to make some life-altering decisions. Sometimes that's just what it takes. From one parent to another, the conversation that I had this morning, sometimes it's what it takes. So my message is, if you suffer PTSD the way I do, don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. Reach out. Reach out to me. Just reach out to somebody. There's hope out there for you. There's help. Don't let your voice go unheard, because now is not the time. And my message to all the bullies out there, what goes up must come down. What goes around comes around. Everything happens in threes, times fold, tenfold. When we say, I told you so, we told you so. At the end of the day, we're not bad people. We're just a human waiting to be loved too, wanting to be loved. We need somebody too. Because a lot of us go the rest of our lives with nobody. And you guys wonder why some of us do what we do. It's because we have a mental health condition that does not get enough awareness to get us the help that we need. It's time for change, and I'm going to be that change. I'm going to be that voice for people that need to be heard. And I'm not going to stop. I will not stop. I never stop. I'm a fighter. I hope this touches somebody. I hope this gives somebody hope. There's somebody out there. There's hope. There's help. There's light at the end of the tunnel.